Right, if you click on the link that you'll get with the email sent to you from your web host that you've purchased your hosting from, it will take you to this cPanel login screen. In this cPanel login screen, we just insert the username that was in the email and the password that was in the email, and then we log in. What we'll see here is that we've got several options, and it looks quite busy, but there are only really two pieces of this that we're interested in. Actually three. We're interested in the mail. As we said, we could create our email accounts. So if we go to mail, click on email accounts, right, and what we can do is we can set up an email account, and then we put in a password. We need to then verify the password, and we can then create the account. So we now have an email account set up for admin@internetmarketingblogging.com. If we just click back on the home, what we can then do is actually go in and forward that email. So if we go to add forwarder, alright, and we go find the email that we want to do, and then we can actually forward that to any email account that we've currently got set up, which will then allow that to be sent on to us, even though we don't actually have an email account set up for this. We've got an email account set up for this, so what we can do then is when we set this up, it will automatically send anything from admin@internetmarketingblogging.com to neil@neilsblog.com, and we add the forwarder. So that's the email part of it set up. So we now go back to the cPanel home, and we've now finished with everything at the top. So what we need to do now is we need to scroll down, and we'll see something called Softaculous. This could be Softaculous, or it could be Fantastico Deluxe, depending on which host you use. But whatever happens, you will have either Softaculous or Fantastico. If we click on Softaculous, we'll see down the left hand side that we've got the blogs. And if we open that up, we can click on the WordPress blog, and that will then take us to the site where we can actually download the WordPress. And you'll see here that we have an install button at the top here. You can have a read about it if you want to, but we've got an install button. So if we click on install, we already know that it's an HTTP. We know that it's on this domain name. Because this is the first one, we can install this in the root. Alright, we don't need to mess about with this, with the database settings, and we can actually call this whatever we want to. So we've got site name, it's called my blog. Site description is my WordPress blog. We can change those, but we can change those once we're into the actual WordPress. You'll see that it's set as an admin username, so we can actually keep that one as admin and pass. Again, we can change these later. And then the admin email is the email that we've just set up. And what we need to do now is we just we can actually put in this email address in where would it like us to send the email to on the installation. So we'll just put that one in there, so when this installation is finished, it will send us an email to let us know that it's finished. And then we just click install. So what it's doing now is it's actually installing it, and it's telling us that it's actually successfully installed on this internetmarketingblogging.com, and the administration URL is internetmarketingblogging.com WP admin, which is basically the WordPress admin panel. So now to log into the WordPress admin panel, if we just click on this URL, remembering that we set a password of admin and pass. So we type in the username, type in the password that we've put in there, and then we can click on remember me if you want to, and then we just log in, and that will now take us to the dashboard. If we want to actually have a look at the site that we've just installed, all we need to do is, if we take the WP admin off of the address bar and we just go to internetmarketingblogging.com, press enter, what you'll see that we have a WordPress installation put in there. And that now is how this blog looks. We'll come on to how we change the WordPress blogs later on.